Dr. John.
That's right. You know, actually, what I was doing, I'm building a treehouse for the kids, and so
Yeah.
I was.
Are you using plans, or did you buy a kit, or is
No,
this
no,
this
this is
this
all off the dome right here,
pure
Mark.
pure for scratch? Did
Just
you did you do sketches?
I did a little mini sketch just because it's three trees and it's a weird triangle, and
Yeah.
I kind of just made it all up
Yeah.
myself.
Is Canadian lumber?
It's Home Depot, the worst lumber you can buy,
Yeah.
and a lot of scrap wood.
And you'll be treating the kids if that thing collapses in a heap and they
I've jumped on it myself, and they're 3 and 6, so we're good
really.
for a few years. Yep.
Let us take a look at it?
Yeah. I mean, hold on. Let me flip this around.
Yeah,
Let
please
me in
do.
here.
Want to take a look
Uh,
at it? Doctor made treehouse.
Well, we'll just do it this way real quick. But I
Yeah.
was putting some tung oil on it, which, if you're not familiar, tung oil is a safer alternative, being Maha adjacent than
Yeah.
some of the other stains. So that's
Uh-huh.
what I've got on my garden. Here's my yard, if you
That's
want to see it.
that stuff is so healthy you could guzzle it. I still need a better shot of the treehouse. I don't have a sense. Are there steps?
Yeah, well, the steps are coming. I'm using the ladder. There's a ladder down here. The steps
Okay.
are coming next.
And
There's
how
going to
and
be a
it
little wall up there.
is it suitable for sleeping?
We're going to put the hammock underneath it,
Uh,
um, and then you will be able to sleep up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
remind me how old your kids are.
3 and 6.
3 and 6. And are they
So
super excited about this?
they could not be more excited about it.
Yeah.
They've got their swing set over there, so this is
Yeah.
going to have one of those tin can
Yeah.
situations
Yeah.
to the
Aaron,
top of the play
Aaron,
set.
if you ever want a giant lawn on a doctor's salary, move to Nashville.
I
He's,
mean,
he,
I moved here from Boston. Yeah,
yeah,
I
this
that's why
this
I'm
guy's
here.
this guy's living the American dream. He has a giant yard for two kids. You could have a campsite back there.
Two kids, two dogs, got
Yeah.
plenty of flowers.
All right. Tell us what you think
So
about
yeah, no,
The
that
Epstein
last
matter, please.
I was like I said, I'm painting with the tongue well. That last
Yeah.
caller there made me jump back on
Yeah.
because whatever you're feeling and sensing among young people, um, it is real, and I think we have focused a lot, rightfully so, on how this whole Epstein thing, and not just Epstein, but going after Thomas Massey while endorsing Lindsey Graham, and going back to Ukraine and all these things coming out of COVID, just like he said. I won't repeat it, but for young people, MAGA is one thing. The people who actually put Trump in the White House this time was a coalition of Massey voters and Gabbard voters and RFK voters and people who were so fed up with the Democrats, largely due to COVID, had this sort of awakening that was spiritual and emotional and deep, like you're feeling, and sort of viewed this as, all right, we're going to give this one last shot here at politics being something other than what it's been for our whole lives. And somebody's going to come in and actually just tell the truth, which is the simplest bar in theory, which is just say what you actually think and tell us the truth. And we thought, as you heard on Andrew Schultz's podcast today, him responding to this of being like, well, I guess we're the idiots, all these right-wing podcast bros that were all Bernie supporters that then voted for Trump, Schultz and Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan, Dave Smith, like all coming out with the same message, just like, you know what, now what? Like, we were lied to, and like it's never going to change. And that angst and frustration is deeper than a 2 year, insider beltway election cycle. Who's voting for who? This is like a deep spiritual meaning crisis, and that's what I think you're feeling when people are saying stuff like this. Epstein, yes, the details of sexual contact with minors is horrific. I think no one would deny that. But this is about the faith in government itself.
Yeah.
And the story is as Alex Acosta said, he belongs to intelligence. Everyone sort of assumes that. And for them to just Trump's response in that cabinet meeting was mind blowing to me. For him to be that unaware, Barron needs to get back in there and tell him that this is not going away. And it's not just that the victims deserve it not to go away, but people's fundamental faith in government as an entity that can serve the public is at stake here because of what we have been through. I'm 37, he's 21, for my whole life, and certainly for his whole life, and for everyone else in our generation. The vastly largest group right now is independence. And to say that a third party is impossible when you could literally just sit Jon Stewart and Thomas Massey and RFK down and be like, hey, what are the things you agree on? And run that platform, and that would win. Like, this isn't that complicated. It's just no one can do it because all the politicians are either narcissists or clowns. So there's my rant.
Well, some are both.
And some
John,
are both.
John, thank you for that. Well said. You speak for tens of millions. What would you tell the president to do about the Epstein thing if he asked you?
I would tell him, look at the people who got you put into the White House, and at least honor them with some degree of honesty. I understand if there are true, deep national security implications that you can't, the personal friends thing is one thing, but that whole point, like talking about the potential like rape of minors. So like, I don't care if your friends get upset at you. So like,
Yeah,
who cares? This is about, can we trust in our government as he ran on with JFK and MLK and all these things that he was going to be fully transparent about? This is the exact opposite. Come out and say, if you can't tell us what's going on, then just say that. And like, but
yeah,
this is just not it. And it's the opposite of what he should be doing. And it's the single worst thing he could be doing because it perpetuates the very thing that put him into the White House in the first place.